Hello. To study our course called Native Architecture. In this lesson 36, we will study Kubernetes using the dashboard to operate pod. Dashboard is a web-based Kubernetes user interface. So you can use dashboard to deploy containerized applications to a Kubernetes cluster, troubleshoot your containerized applications, and manage the cluster resources. So you can use the dashboard to get an overview of applications running on your cluster, as well as for creating or modifying individual Kubernetes resources, such as deployments, jobs, and the pods. So now we will do it in practice. So here first we will log in to our dashboard. Okay. We need to input the URL. This is using the HTTPS protocol, and this is our master public IP, and the dashboard exposed its port at this port in this port. So here. So we need to use a token. So we can use this command to get the token. Okay. So we can use this command. We can use get secrets. Okay. Copy this token and enter token here and click sign in. Yes. Now we have logged in the dashboard. So first there is nothing to display here. So you can first click this plus icon and create new resources. So we can create form input, create form file, and create form form. So here we use create form input. You can enter YAML or JSON content, specifying the resources to create. So we just here, and because we have Nginx. This is our my Nginx pod. So we can copy this YAML file to the blank. So here, because now this is API version and keep it default this kind, because we will create the pod. So with this value is pod, and the metadata you can specify the pod name, the name my Nginx, and the labels for the pod. Okay, and you can specify the specifications such as the containers in the pod. You can specify the containers image and the container name. So here now we can all the pod will be created in the default will be created in the default namespace, or you can specify under the metadata using the namespace attribute to specify the namespace you want. So we just okay, we can delete, or you can specify the namespace explicit. So we can delete, and this will create the pod in the default namespace, and we click upload, and so here now its status is pending. Okay, now we can the color has changed to be green. It means that the pod is running. So we can here this is the pods. The pod name, my Nginx, and the image we use in the containerized service is Nginx, and this is a label. And node we can see that the pod is running in work 1, and the status is running. Okay, so this is this is time. Okay, now we can click the my Nginx to see the detailed information. Okay, here. So we can some detailed information. Then the namespace, created time, and label. Okay, and label, and also the pod IP. Okay, so now we can also use the command line to show the pod IP address. So we can use this command. So we can use this command. So can we use this? Sorry. we can use this command kubectl get pod and specify the pod name my nginx, and with this option wide to it will show the details about the pod, such as we can see the IP address. Okay, here this is the IP address, and it is running in the load work 1. Okay, so we can also use the this command. Okay, to show the IP address. So here, yes, this is the command we just copy here to load, take a load, and now we can also, okay, now we can also the conditions. So we can see the events, because we just as in the last lesson we can see the detailed events of the pod created in the using the command kubectl describe the pod name to see the events. We can just see the same events in the dashboard. So we can see here this is this message. This is reason scheduled, because it will schedule the worker. We can see that they successfully assigned my nginx to work 1. Okay, this is the default scheduler, and 3 minutes ago. Okay, and okay, for then in the work 1, and we will still the will pull image nginx. Okay, here, and we can see this message successfully pulled image nginx. Just use this milliseconds, and now in the we can use the Kubernetes component in the work 1. This Kubernetes will create the container my nginx, and then the Kubernetes will start the container my nginx. Okay, now this is the time. So okay, so we can see many detailed information about the pods using the dashboard. So we can see here also we can some more information. So we can see here. We can also see the logs of the containerized application. We just here the logs. So because our container image is nginx, so you can see the information, the logs of the applications, such as the nginx information. Okay, now we can also using the command to see, using kubectl to see the logs of the containerized applications. So here we can use kubectl, just the same as just it is very similar to the Docker command, such as this Docker logs and with the container and with the Docker. So we can use the kubectl logs with the pod name my nginx. So we can see the same logs of the pods. Okay, of the pods. It is the same in the dashboard. So we can use this command docker logs. We can use the kubectl logs with the option -f and my nginx. It will show the latest nginx logs. So here, if it will show the stream logs of the nginx. We use Ctrl+C to interrupt this. Okay, now we also can, yes, we can show logs in the pod. We can use the kubectl logs pod name. Okay, and this command we have see. Now we just as the Docker, we can enter in the container, use the Docker exec and with the option it and the Docker and with the container name and use it with the bin bash. We can use the same Kubernetes command to say the to enter into the pod. We can use the, okay, so we can see we can do this. We can do the same in the dashboard. So here we can use this exec to go into this pod. Now we use the command. We can use the kubectl exec with s option and my engines, and we should use the -f and bin bash. Yes, we can see here we have logged this pod. Okay, enter this pod. This is the engines container. We use the engines container images. So here we can change its default homepage. We just go into this default homepage path and the engines HTML. Yes, here we can see the default indexed HTML. So we can use a cur localhost. Yes, we can, if we are in the pod, we can use the cur to get to return the default page of the engines, such as the welcome to engines. So we just change the default homepage. We use the home echo 111 to override the indexed HTML. So we can hear the local host. Yes, it has changed to 111, but we just issue the command in the pod. So if we just now we log into the worker load one, the worker one here. We can in the worker one, not in the master or in the load two. So if we want to access this my engines pod, we need to find the pod IP. Okay, we exit and find the kubectl get pod and with option O wide to show its Yes, we can just pod my engines pod. The IP address is this. We copy here, and now we use the cur. And with this IP. Yes, we can see we get the same output 111. It's the default homepage of the engines. So why we can access the my engines pod in another pod? Because we created the initiated the cluster kube init with the option with this pod network option. We can see the command in our. Just wait, we can see the command in the install kube dashboard create here. We can hear the kube ADM init. We just specify the pod network CIDR. This will specify the pod network IP address range. So we can see here specify the 192.168. So it's a big cluster. There will so all the IP address will be inside in the scope of this pod network CIDR. So if you whether you are a pod or you are in a pod or in a node, you can access the pod containerized applications using the pod IP address. So okay, just see here. Okay. We just create this. We can some other operations. Also, you can delete this pod. We can just do this operation in the dashboard. Okay, we just delete. So it shows that I sure you want to delete pod my engines in the default namespace. You can also this action is equivalent to this command kubectl delete the pod and the pod name in the default namespace. So you can use this command or just do this in the web UI. So just we connect the delete. Now the pod status is changing to terminating. So here no resources found. We can just use the kube here in the master kubectl get pods. So we can here those resources found in default namespace because we have delete the pod nginx pod in the dashboard. So okay, that's our lesson 36 using the dashboard to operate pod. So that's all. Thank you.